Good afternoon, guys. This is Alan here, and today we'll be going over EU and NQ with you for the trades that I took for today. So we're gonna start off on. I'm not gonna show execution just yet. I'm gonna go on. EU first. So EU, right? Midnight open, right? Midnight opening price. Draw that out in time, and now we have. Now we want to identify. What do you see? I see buy side liquidity right here. First, big things that pop in my head, like, hey, this is buy side liquidity. Let's identify that right there. Right. And then I start identifying sell side right here, and sell side right here. Okay. So initially, I'm gonna take you guys to the higher time rate, but I just want to show you guys this right now first. So initially, when I was watching or I looked at EU, I wanted to see EU run higher to this high up here, around this high here, right? And I was looking at actually this previous day's high, which is this high right here, which is let me move this out of the way so you can see it. It's right here, by the way. So about 8236. Okay, so my first initial target was this high, and then maybe we can get it to this high here, right? The idea was to form that it's to go higher, right? To go EU going higher, right? So when I saw that, I was like, okay, this would be my targets, or will be my target, right? And obviously, with the benefit of hindsight, you guys can see that these targets get hit, right? So that was my target here. I moved it basically. Those are my target. This is my target. This is my previous day high. So remember that previous day high right here. So let me draw the vertical line for you so you guys can separate the days. Previous day high. Previous day high has buy side liquidity. So we're looking at around these two levels where I should take my TP at, take my trade out, right? So we see price move lower and then move lower. So take out sell side, right? And we're waiting now. We're waiting to see what happens, right? So as soon as go back to the 1 minute actually, so you guys see a little better. So let's do 5. It's a little cleaner. Bear with me, guys. So as soon as price comes lower, it takes out sell side liquidity, right? We're looking for a potential run higher. So price runs higher here, drops lower, right? It kind of got above it, which is okay. And we see this nice expansion run higher, okay? And like I said, what are we targeting? We're targeting the buy side up here. So when it takes out this buy side here, I'm anticipating a retracement from this level. So price takes this out, starts retracing lower into what? Bullish order block, as I've enabled out there. This is a bullish order block. It's below midnight opening price. So this means this is a very high probability trade if my analysis is correct, right? That it wants to go higher, right? My bias is bullish and I'm looking for this to move higher. So as you can see, I take my trade. Bang, right there, right? I'm building my trade idea. Bang, bang, buy these two right here. And now I'm holding it for what? What am I trading to? Buy side liquidity up here. All right. Got out right there. You see it? Right as it takes out that high, boom, got out. Okay, because this is a previous day high, which means that there is buy side liquidity resting right there. Okay. Very simple. Very simple trade. Hope you guys can kind of see what I was doing here. All right. And if you guys have any questions, like I said, you guys can drop this out in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to answer some of your comments. Okay. And now we're going to look at NQ. So top NQ. So NQ, obviously, there was FOMC, right? So before FOMC, as you guys can see, let me just take some of these out. You don't really need any of this right now for now. To the old highs that it's taken, but close out. That was my mark on close. So price runs lower at this sell side here and this sell side here. That's what I labeled out before FOMC. So when the trial was right around here, I was like, okay, it can look like it can definitely run to this low here, maybe run this low here. This here is a daily fair value gap. You guys can go look at it on your chart, right? And I was anticipating maybe a stab into it. I would have bought in here, but they didn't give us that, which is okay, which is fine. So when price comes lower here, takes out the sell side here, I'm watching to see if any reaction away from it. Nope. Right here, yes. Big, nice reaction from it. So we go in that 1 minute. You start seeing that now. I'm going to change this color to blue for the draw. Okay. So when price is here, this low right here, and it runs away from it, right? I'm looking for a fair value gap. This is my range. I'm looking for the fair value gap in that range, which is right there, right? And I'm looking for price to move into it and seeing if it can move away from it, right? With my stop resting underneath this candle here. So when price first initially got in it, I took my buy, right? When price came down here, I took my buy into it. As soon as it's kind of closed, I just took my buy. Bang, as soon as it opened, took my buy. And I'm looking forward to run higher. And while this was it went lower, ran higher, I was like, okay, filled this little fair value gap right here. Do you guys see that? A little imbalance right there. Filled that in. Drops lower, take out some more sell stops. I'm looking here. My stop loss is right here, not saying, hey, if it goes through this, it can come down for this, and we'll have to wait for the same thing. All right. So price comes down here, runs higher, moves away from it. This right here is a what? Bullish order block. All right. So let me change that to green. Bullish order block. So price does what? Runs higher away from it, returns right into the bullish order block, and then moves away from it dynamically, right? So this could have been your entry here, right? But to me, like I said, I got in here in this fair value gap right there at the top of that. And then I held through this. As soon as it runs higher, I was debating to enter again. However, I decided to say, hey, it's FOMC. Let's just take a chill. You know, there's still daily fair value gap that it could run down into. So don't forget that. So in my head, I was like, okay, let's relax, right? Came up higher, run some buy stop here, retrace lower. I was like, okay, they should not come back to this low here. So I moved my stop to this low here, okay? Price runs higher, pushes higher again, looking for it to really, really dynamically get into this level here, right? Obviously, when price came up here, failed, came up here again, pushed up again, and as soon as it came back down, it looked like it was failing, I just closed out my trade, saying, hey, you know, this is more than enough, right? Look at this. This is like 50, about 50.18 to about 50.89, say 50.90. It's about 70 handle run. Okay, a 70 handle run with the stop being, you know, see where the stop was at. Like I said, about a 45, 48 handle stop, about 70 handle run. So in my head, I was like, hey, this is FOMC. Okay, you're already up money on FOMC, especially on a day that you're not supposed to be trading, right? I decided to just collapse my trade and call it a day, and you know, go grab some lunch in a little bit after I finish this video. But yeah, that was kind of the idea of it, right? I got ready after I closed my trade. I want to go get ready, you know. But yeah, so we have EU from last night, right? Bang bang. EU from last night. Boom boom. Got out here, and we have NQ from this afternoon session right here. Boom, boom, boom. On NQ, they can just run out this low, maybe go higher, and then on EU, I'm not sure what EU really wants to do right now because they did run up a lot of buy side, right? And it traded right into that range right there that was given by ICT and also a bearish order block. So for now, you know, some sidelines and just relax, and then we'll just kind of see what plays out for this week. But I think I might be done trading this week. I might be, but we'll see. Hope you guys have a great rest of your trading week. All right. Make sure you guys stay safe. All right. And be careful in the markets. Okay. Like this is not, you know, it's not easy. I know it kind of looks like it's easy, but it's not easy. You guys have to put some work into it. And yeah, make sure you guys stay safe. All right. So good luck and good trading, you guys.